Welcome, dear listeners. This is The Voice Within. Neville Goddard Speaks through AI. I'm your host, Neville Goddard Speaks through AI. In today's episode, we will uncover the final signal of manifestation, naturalness. We'll explore why excitement fades when your manifestation is complete, the difference between naturalness, effort, and emotional intensity. Why the subconscious only accepts what feels ordinary? The dangers of checking after experiencing naturalness, and how to live calmly from the fulfilled state. Let's get started. Now let's unravel why excitement often fades when a manifestation is done. After you've spent time visualizing, imagining, and feeling your desire as if it's already real, there's a big buildup of excitement and anticipation. This is a crucial part of the manifestation process. But once your desire actually manifests, that excitement can sometimes seem to dissipate. This isn't a sign that something's wrong. It's actually quite natural. It indicates that what you aimed for has been integrated into your reality. Think about it. Once you've achieved something, it becomes a part of your everyday life. The extraordinary becomes ordinary. This fading excitement is a natural acknowledgement that your desire has been fulfilled. It's part of recognizing and appreciating that fulfillment. So, dear listeners, have you noticed this in your own life? Perhaps you were thrilled about getting a new job or moving to a new house. But after some time, it started to feel like any other part of your daily routine. That's just your mind acknowledging that what you once dreamed of is now your reality. Up next, we'll discuss the difference between naturalness, effort, and emotional intensity in the manifestation process. Stay tuned. Now let's take a closer look at the idea of naturalness in manifestation. When we talk about naturalness, we mean the feeling that your desired outcome is already a normal part of your life. It's not something you're striving for or exerting a lot of effort to achieve. It's just your reality. Manifestation should feel as natural as breathing. On the other hand, many people think that manifesting their desires requires immense effort and high emotional intensity. They believe that if they just try hard enough or feel strongly enough about what they want, they will somehow force it into existence. But here's the thing, the subconscious mind doesn't respond well to effort and intensity. In fact, it can actually push your desires further away. The subconscious is a realm of ease and natural acceptance. Think about it this way. If you constantly have to think about something and put in a lot of effort to keep it in your mind, you're signaling to yourself that it isn't yet real or natural for you. Contrast this with something like breathing or walking. You don't have to put in effort to do these things. They come naturally to you. And because they come naturally, they are a constant part of your life. When you feel that your desire is as ordinary as taking a breath, your subconscious mind accepts it as a current reality, not a future possibility. For example, imagine you've set your sights on a promotion at work. If you're constantly stressing, overworking, and emotionally overwhelming yourself about this promotion, it creates a sense of distance from your goal. But if you carry the feeling that you're already in the role, going about your day with the calm assurance of someone who has the job, then you're aligning with the essence of naturalness. So the key takeaway here is that manifesting should not feel like an uphill battle. The more natural and ordinary your desire feels, the more effortlessly it can come into your experience. Now, stay with us as we delve deeper into why the subconscious only accepts what feels ordinary and the dangers of checking after experiencing naturalness. Let's dive into the role of the subconscious mind in the manifestation process. The subconscious mind is like a sponge, absorbing the state you embody most consistently. It doesn't differentiate between what's true and false, it simply accepts what feels ordinary and familiar. This is why the idea of naturalness is so fundamental to manifestation. When something feels ordinary, it's effortlessly taken in by the subconscious as part of your current reality. If you're trying to manifest something and it feels like a stretch full of effort or extreme emotional highs and lows, your subconscious may resist it because it doesn't yet align with what feels normal to you. This alignment with the ordinary is crucial. The ordinary state is what the subconscious recognizes and holds on to, making it easier for your desires to materialize. Practicing this ordinary state is simpler than you might think. Start by visualizing your desire as if it's already a part of your daily routine. Picture yourself enjoying your goal without fanfare or extraordinary excitement. The key is to create a mental scene where your desire is as common and natural as your morning cup of coffee or your daily commute. By doing this, you're telling your subconscious that this is just the way things are, paving the way for your manifestation to take root. So, in essence, make it ordinary in your mind, and your subconscious will accept and reflect it in your reality. There's a common trap many fall into after achieving a state of naturalness in their manifestation journey, and that is checking. Now, when we talk about checking, we mean the habit of constantly looking for signs or evidence that our desire has manifested. You see, once you've reached a point where your desire feels natural, checking can be quite detrimental. Why? Because checking implies doubt. It signifies that on some level, you don't truly believe or trust that your manifestation is a part of your reality. When you're constantly looking for proof, you're essentially telling your subconscious mind that you're not quite there yet. It disrupts the naturalness you've worked so hard to achieve. So, how can you avoid this common pitfall? First, it's important to cultivate a sense of calm and trust. Remind yourself that your desire is already part of your life, just like that morning cup of coffee or your daily commute. Trust that it will unfold in its own time and in its own way. Instead of anxiously checking, focus on living from the state of having already received your manifestation. Let me share a couple of success stories to illustrate this. Take Jane, for instance. She was manifesting a new job and had reached a state where it felt completely natural for her to be in that new role. However, she caught herself constantly checking job portals and email updates, seeking confirmation. She realized this was fostering doubt. So, she stopped checking and instead immersed herself fully in the feeling of already having the job. Within weeks, she received an offer that was better than she ever imagined. Another example is Tom, who was manifesting a harmonious relationship. He found himself often looking for signs that his partner was changing or that the relationship was improving. Again, this checking led to frustration and doubt. When Tom decided to stop seeking signs and instead lived from the feeling of an already harmonious relationship, he noticed things naturally began to improve. So, the take-home message here is to trust the process. Let go of the urge to constantly seek evidence. Live from the state of naturalness and allow your manifestations to reveal themselves effortlessly. Up next, we'll talk about how to live calmly from the fulfilled state. Stay with us. Welcome back, dear listeners. Now that we've explored the dangers of checking and the importance of naturalness, let's discuss how to live calmly from the fulfilled state. When you've successfully manifested your desire, it's important to adopt a mindset of calm and assurance. This means embracing practices that help you maintain a tranquil state of being. One effective method is mindfulness. By staying present and fully experiencing each moment, you can cultivate a sense of peace and acceptance. Engage in activities that promote relaxation, such as meditation, deep breathing exercises, or even spending time in nature. These practices can help you stay centered and calm, reinforcing the feeling that your manifestation is a natural part of your life. Additionally, it's crucial to address any lingering doubts or misconceptions you might have. Are you constantly questioning whether your manifestation is truly complete? Remind yourself that once you've achieved that state of naturalness, your desire is already a part of your reality. Trust the process and allow yourself to fully enjoy the fruits of your manifestation without second-guessing it. Take actionable steps to align your outer world with your inner state. For example, if you've manifested a new job, start acting and dressing in a way that reflects your new role. This reinforces your belief in your manifestation and helps solidify it in your everyday life. Remember, the goal is to live with a calm assurance that your desires are already fulfilled. By practicing mindfulness, addressing doubts, and taking aligned actions, you can maintain a serene and confident state from which your manifestations can continue to flourish. Thank you for joining us today on The Voice Within, Neville Goddard Speaks through AI. Make sure to check the show notes for any links or articles mentioned in today's episode. Until next time, I'm Neville Goddard Speaks through AI, wishing you a peaceful and fulfilled day. We've covered a lot today about naturalness and manifestation. We've explored why excitement fades when your manifestation is complete, differentiated between naturalness, effort, and emotional intensity, and emphasized the importance of the subconscious accepting what feels ordinary. We also discussed the dangers of checking and how to live calmly from the fulfilled state. Thank you for tuning in today. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, please send me a message. Don't forget to check the show notes for any links or articles referenced in this episode. This has been The Voice Within, Neville Goddard Speaks through AI. I'm Neville Goddard Speaks through AI, wishing you a peaceful and fulfilled day.